Well, it's Tech for Hire. I believe he's going to bore us again with his bullshit.
Hey guys and gals, Tech for Hire here. Probably a year ago or so, I did a video about the difference between the Chinese adaptive headlight and the JWSpeaker headlight, and the cost differences between the two, the benefits, all that good stuff. Well, why don't you watch this video?
Would you look at that? My super expensive light does not work anymore. See, these LEDs are my low beam LEDs and they should be on. They stopped working. So now I have to look into either getting it replaced or buying a new light. I'm so annoyed. I was went to go visit a friend in LA and stayed a little bit later than I should, and I wouldn't have noticed that the light was out until I was driving back at night, and I was cruising, and I was like, you know, it's kind of dark. You know, I could see, like, as I would bank in a turn, I was next to the concrete barrier, and I saw an LED on there, and I was like, well, my light's on. And I kept going, and then two Harleys passed me, and you could see the whole road, you could see everything. Mine, nothing. Couldn't see anything. I'm like, my headlight's out. So I pulled over, looked at it, and sure as shit, done. My high beam works. The adaptive LEDs work. I have that little daytime running light that works. So I've gone to JWSpeaker's website, and it appears that they have a 2-year warranty and a 3-year warranty. I still don't know if I'm going to qualify because I bought this light on eBay. Because you remember I got it for a fairly good price. I got it on August 22nd of 2017. So I'm right at the 3-year mark, so I need to contact them right away. And then the other issue is I've only put 2,000 miles on this bike. You know, I haven't put a lot on there since I put that light on. So sure, it's been 3 years, but there hasn't been many running hours. I mean, I may have 100 hours, 150 hours, maybe something like that. So I don't know, man. I did that video a while back saying, you know, was it worth it to buy a more expensive light as opposed to, you know, a Chinese light? So if you have to buy a new light every 3 years, well, actually it would be less than that. It would be like every couple months at $590. Well, they dropped the price. It's $499 now. But still, as opposed to a $50 headlight, well, I guess we'll see what JWSpeaker says.
A few moments later.
So I heard back from JWSpeaker and they replaced my light. Absolutely awesome. I'm excited. And better yet, the nicest part is they gave me the 8690 Adaptive 2 light. This is the old one, and very upset at this guy that it died, but you know, nobody's perfect. But as I mentioned, it's really going to be interesting to see how well or how long this light lasts, because then we can get a good idea of the longevity of these lights. Because as I mentioned, I've only got maybe 150 hours of running time on this light that died. But I'm replacing it with this one. This one is $499. This one was $699, but of course I didn't pay $699, as you know. But it's still an expensive light. It's not cheap. From what I can tell, the lumens look the same. I'll have to fact check myself on that. But on the newer light, it is 2120 raw lumens on low, a effective lumens is 1050. On high beam, the raw lumens is 3520, and the effective lumens is 1600. So 1600 to 1050 is essentially what you'll be comparing. The major difference between the new light and the old light is when you were riding during the daytime, you would have these lights on right here. As you turn, these LEDs would light up if you're going left. If you're going right, these LEDs would light up. However, if you had the high beam on and you made a turn, these LEDs did not work, just the high beams. So on this newer version, it has an added feature, which is if you're using high beam or low beam, doesn't matter, these LEDs will work for you when you're in a turn. So that's kind of cool. Why don't we go ahead and open up this light and see what it looks like. All right, let's take a look at this puppy. Yeah, installing your headlight kit. JWSpeaker. All right, come on, fingers. Okay. Nothing else. All right, so let's look at these lights side by side. All right, so from here, they look just about identical. Like, I legit cannot tell the difference between the two. Let's see. I'm sure there's something to do with the stickers. But yeah, looks like pretty much identical. I mean, this housing's a little bit shinier than this housing, but I mean, just a difference in materials. Same numbers. Well, this one says E11 12.5. This says E11 17.5. I don't know what that means. There's a number here, 6665. This one is 6665. I mean, other than that, these lights pretty much identical, man. Can you tell which one's which? Can you? Can you? Well, this is the adaptive 2 light. This is the adaptive 1 light. And again, the difference between these two, so as you're turning, on this one you only get the little LEDs that will light up the road on low beam, and this one you'll get it on low and high. These weigh exactly the same. I don't feel any difference between the two, all except for that little 12.5 number at the top. These both look the same. So as far as doing like a road video where I install it, I've got videos of that. If you want to watch one, click this button up here, you'll see me install it. I'm not going to do an install video on this. I'm not going to do a lighting comparison between the two. Why? Because I think they're the same lumens, and this one actually doesn't work anymore on the low beam. So it really doesn't make any sense. All right, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching my video. Sorry I haven't done a video in quite a while. I'm gonna try to get on it, but with COVID, it is very difficult to get out and actually create content. So I am not creating that much content anymore, but I will try, okay? Thank you. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and check out my other stuff, okay? Good times.